Let's see what happens when quicklime reacts with water. This is a super common experiment, you know? And for a very good reason. It's simple, but it teaches us so much about chemistry. So today, we are going to break down this fiery reaction step by step so you understand everything perfectly.
So here's what we'll cover today. First, we'll see how to set up the experiment. Then, the exciting part, the fiery reaction itself. After that, we'll figure out what the solution is all about. And most importantly, we'll look at how you can ace this question in your exam. So are you ready? Let's start.
Okay, first things first. Section 1, setting up the experiment. Let's see what all we need to get started. You know, the best part is how simple this is. You just need 3 basic things. 1, a clean beaker. 2, about 1 gram of quicklime. By the way, quicklime is just the common name for calcium oxide. Its chemical formula is CaO. And third, just 10 milliliters of regular water. Bam, that's all you need.
All right, we have all our stuff ready. Now comes the really cool part. Section 2, a fiery reaction.
The steps are super easy. First, just put the quicklime, the CaO, into the beaker. Then, slowly add the water to it. Now for the main part. You have to carefully touch the outside of the beaker. Go on, what do you think you'll feel? Any guesses?
Wow, you will feel it immediately. The beaker is hot. And I don't mean just slightly warm. It gets properly hot. This heat is a big clue about the chemical reaction that's happening inside.
So, there's a special name for this kind of reaction in science. It's called an exothermic reaction. It's easy to remember, okay? Exo means outside or out, and thermic is related to heat. So, exothermic simply means a reaction that gives out heat. And trust me, this is a key word you absolutely must remember for your exams.
Now, let's look at the actual chemical reaction happening here. You see CaO, that's our quicklime, plus H₂O, which is water. When they react, they form something new, CaOH, which is called calcium hydroxide. And, as we just felt, a lot of heat is also produced. So it's CaO plus H₂O gives CaOH2 plus heat.
Okay, so we know for sure that the reaction produces heat. But what about that whitish, colorless liquid that is formed in the beaker? What is that stuff? Let's find out in Section 3, what is the solution? So that solution that's formed, that is calcium hydroxide. But is it acidic or is it basic? How do we find that out? Well, there's a very simple and famous test for that. Yep, it's time for the litmus test. This is very important for your exams, so pay attention. If you dip a red litmus paper into this solution, it will turn blue. But if you put a blue litmus paper in, nothing will happen. It will stay blue. So what does this tell us? This result clearly proves that the solution is basic in nature. Here's a simple trick to remember forever. Bases turn red litmus blue. Just remember that and you'll never get it wrong in the exam. Okay, now for the most important part for all you students, Section 4, Ace the Exam. Let's see how to put all of this together to write the perfect answer and get full marks. So let's quickly summarize the 3 main observations you must write in your answer. Number 1, the beaker becomes hot. Number 2, a colorless solution is formed. And number 3, red litmus paper turns blue. If you write these 3 points, you're on the right track. But wait, let's also talk about the common mistakes students make so that you don't make them. The biggest mistake is forgetting to write that heat is produced. So many people miss this. The second mistake is not using that special keyword exothermic. And the third common mistake is messing up the litmus test result. Please don't make these silly mistakes.
So, here are my top tips to get full marks. 1. Always write the complete, balanced chemical reaction. It's very important. 2. You must use the keyword exothermic reaction. It shows the examiner you really know your stuff. And 3. Don't just write the observation. Also write the conclusion. So don't just say red litmus turns blue. You should write red litmus turns blue, therefore the solution is basic. Look, if you want a super simple way to remember the whole thing, just learn this one golden line. It has everything you need. Quicklime plus water gives you heat plus a base. Simple, right? It's the perfect summary. And that's it. That's the whole story of the reaction between quicklime and water. It's a very simple reaction, but also a very important one for your exams. Now you know everything you need to answer it perfectly. Keep studying and you'll do great.